Well, how do guys? Hope you're all well. Bit of a funny intro, isn't it? Excuse me. A frog or two in my throat. I decided this evening, it's gone 10 o'clock, I decided, I wanted to come out. To be honest with you guys, I wanted to get out of the house. Us anglers don't need much of an excuse to want to get out of the house and get on the bank. But, gotta admit, yeah. Today was pretty bad. A lot of infighting, a lot of arguing, looking after my father with his neuropathy and diabetes. And he did go down to 2.8 blood sugar, and he swore blind it was 8.2. He had the machine upside down. It was 2.8. My mum tried to give him some food, and yeah, well, that to diabetes, having a low blood sugar attack, hyperglycemic attack, and also having dementia. Yeah, it got a bit heated and a bit nasty. Had to pull them apart, act as the ref as such, and didn't much enjoy that really. Didn't much enjoy it at all. Got to that kind of point where he turned around and said, he was going for my mum, and I just jumped in like a boxing ref, and he took swipes at me, hit me in the side and the back, and turned around to me and said, you're not my son. Obviously I know it's the dementia talking, it's the diabetes talking, but it hurts, it really does. And I had to get out, basically. I just had to get out of there. You know what it's like, you're in a situation where if you stay any longer, it's just going to push you right to the end of your tether. So yeah, decided to come out, do some more barbeling. Obviously, a bit hard to show you the swim that I'm going to be fishing, but you'll see it when I lower in and cast out. Got a nice spot, lovely channel, got reeds one side, I've got streamer weed downstream, I've got a sunken tree, and I've got a nice little low-hanging tree which I'm going to be casting under. So I've got all the necessary, or what us anglers deem necessary, fish holding features. Bait wise, got some birdseed with me. I've got some nicely glugged mainline Activate boilies, and my setup, as per usual, is the Shimano Vengeance Power Barbel rod. Marco Cortesi Mk2 centre pin, loaded with 12-pound Shimano Technium in Visitech. Not messing about. You've got to have good strong tackle if you're fishing small snaggy rivers for powerful barbel. My setup, as you've seen on loads and loads of my videos, I don't want to bore you, but this is me as I catch the tree. I don't want to bore you, but it's always interesting for new viewers to see it. That's a low resistance quick change rumbling. That's a 1.5 ounce Pallatrax Stonze lead replacement weight. Down from there, buffer bead, anti-tangle tubing, Drennan sink braid, which you can no longer buy. Annoys the hell out of me that Drennan saw fit to stop making that. Loads of people used to love using it. Down from there, got a Pallatrax egg shot, that's a AAA, and got a liner, Gardner liner to kick the hook over, and a Pallatrax size 6 the hook. Now, just show you up from there, up from the main area, got the following, if I can get the rod to do as it's told. So there, got two soft gripper stops, so if this should snap or if fish should get tethered, these will slide off. But they've got a little bit of run room in between the two of these. The other one's around about 12 inches above, so there's a little bit of running play, so when the fish picks up, they don't feel this. This is a Fox captive back lead. Obviously, when you're fishing small rivers, you're not overhead casting, you can't use it as a flying back lead because obviously it's not going to fly back. So just a little soft Drennan rig stop there and one above, and that is then adjustable so I can have my main line above the lead, or in this case the Pallatrax Stonze above that area. I can pin it all down. I don't really like seeing line bites. I mean, lots of barbel anglers love seeing, oh, I've got fish in the area. I don't want to know about that. I want all my main area, my main line, and that area that's around the proximity of the hook bait, I want it all pinned down. I don't want anything that can spook the fish. I don't want to know about line bites. All I want to know about is the fish are in the area, they'll feed confidently, they won't trip the line, they won't spook. And that's why I use a captive back lead trapped with two soft gripper stops. Just thought I'd show you that. Anyway, got a little bit of birdseed with me as well, I'm going to put that in. But without further ado, without waffling too much, it's been emotional earlier, trust me, I'm very stressed out, dying to get a line in the river. later than I normally do, but looking forward to it nonetheless, and hopefully it gets the pin spinning. Just going to put in a few broken up activate boilies. Got a few that I've made like just sausages, just snap bits off. As you can see, the tree's just here, I'm not going too far out. That's literally it. No more boilie based or paste based bait, nothing like that. It's just a few broken up boilies. I'm just going to put some birdseed ground bait in. Right there, as you can see. Nice bit of, that's sweet marine mainline ground bait with a healthy helping of birdseed. Just going to break this ball down and then just place it in to different intervals. But what I'd like to do with my swims, I like to let about, feel about where there's any gullies where food might lay, where you might get the fish holding up. Just notice it keeps trying to shower, as you can probably see on the video. Just very light. Can't beat a little bit of drizzle mizzle. I'm going to do 3 reasonably sized tangerine style balls. That's all. Anyway, I'm going to get the light off because I'm going to get my bait ready. Don't want to spook the swim too much. Just going to go under the tree to my side, right hand side. Now what I do is I tighten up till I feel that where the back lead is, it's just tightening up, so it's taking any slack out of the back lead. Right, I'm going to get the light off, guys. As I say, real nocturnal trip. Most of the time you'll be very surprised. Lights don't always spook the fish as much as you think, and I use some pretty powerful lights, but I still don't like to have them on the water too much. So I'm going to get the light doused, get my rump sat down and see what develops. Well guys, keeps literally stop and start, very fine rain, but I tell you what, at the moment I've just taken the light away from where the rod is. I'm getting a few interesting knocks, really interesting. Definitely not crayfish, I can tell you that. I know my crayfish. I know my crayfish bites. Just really nice boom. Definitely feeding. Definitely a barbel or a chub. So it's looking promising. Fingers crossed that it develops into a ripping take. But yeah, getting a few, as I say, a few knocks every so often, then a little tap and then stop. Got the odd mink about on the other bank, which is, got to be honest, I'd rather see the mink about than the bleeding otters. But anyway, as I say, hopefully it will develop into a full-blooded and very angry take. I mean, guys, stay, come on. It's a good fish, guys. Feels a decent barbel anyway. Oh, it's going. Come on. Oh, that's a good fish. Feels a good fish anyway. They always do though when you can't see them that well. He's not ready yet. Let's see the other way. Get in there. Got it. Whew. I'll tell you that went. Oh, that was a good scrap. Had to get down on my knees a bit. Very high bank here, so it makes your landing net, no matter how long it is, the pole, it makes it very short. Oh, that was a manic little powerful scrap. Didn't get the camera on straight away. I had to really concentrate on the fish. Took me under some snags. Had to keep the rod low, bully her out. How's about that? Look at that paddle. Well, I tell you what, that was a tense old scrap. Took me underneath some sunken trees, through some reed maze. Lucky to get it out. Very, very lucky. Kept the rod low. Managed to bully it a bit. It's a beautiful looking fish. Wonderful. Let's draw myself back. How about that? Hey, for a ripper. Really good scrap. Really good. Quick look at the business end before we slip it back. Look at that lovely hood and those lovely barbules. Happy days. Well, time to return it to its home after giving me such a pleasurable scrap. Well rested. Let's see if it will come out the net. Off she goes. Sad moments. All time to go home. It's been enjoyable though, I tell you. Sometimes you like tonight, had a lot of grief at home, a lot of stress. Got out, wasn't sure how well I'd fish, but just wanted to get out. Nice to have caught that fish. Keeps trying to drizzle, not even drizzle, very, very fine spitty rain, then going all dry, then going showery. Well, not showery, but light rain. But yeah, nice to have had that Barbel. Beautiful fish, cracking condition, wonderful scrap. £8 4 ounces. Really, really beautiful gold tones to it. Real nice fish. I didn't get the camera on straight away when I was playing it. I was thinking, first thing that I was thinking about, and I always do think about it, is like if I know that there's snags downstream or in the vicinity, is just try and get the fish out of that danger zone or away from the danger zone before I put the camera on and start rolling. Yeah, it's a brilliant scrap. And I tell you what, just before the pin tore off, I had 2 mink. It's amazing to see minks with the amount of otters that are about, but yeah, 2 mink, and they went along the reed bed on the other side, and I put my headlight on, just like popped it on, and they stared across at me because I thought to myself, is it otters? And as soon as I saw them, obviously I knew it's mink. And as soon as I put my headlight on, my pin tore off downstream. Wah! And I tell you what, one of the mink stayed mid-river watching me play the Barbel. I think it was like in shock. There's a human being. He's got what is that he's holding? What's that hamster wheel he's using? And yeah, so you always get funny little moments like this. It just adds to the enjoyment. But anyway, I'm waffling. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope wherever you're fishing, you're having an enjoyable time. And always remember, if you are stressed out and you can get a few minutes away, makes a big difference. It always does make a big difference. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it on your group pages. on your Facebook pages, social media, your group forums, etc. That'd be most appreciated. And if you're not subscribed, well, you know what you've got to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and you'll be kept up to date with all my new uploads and a good back catalogue of older ones to peruse at your leisure. Anyway, the pin certainly did spin once again, and I'm a happy chappy. It's time to head off home. See you on another video. Take care.